What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Bloodborne Casual. This is just a very casual play run-through of Bloodborne. We're not looking to get trophies, we're not looking to get 100 on everything. This is just very easy-peasy gaming. I've already platinumed Bloodborne, so I'm not looking to try and do that this run. This is just me testing out some streaming capabilities, in hopes to eventually be doing Elden Ring on here for you guys. And, yeah, just having some fun with it. So, we are about to take on Father Gascoigne, who, in my opinion, base game-wise anyway, is probably one of the most annoying and harder bosses of the game. I would rank it Gascoigne, Bloodstarved Beast, actually probably Bloodstarved Beast first. BSB is a fucking bitch. And then Nicolas Cage. Because Mikolash, I mean, he's just annoying, but once you get past New Game Plus, I mean, he can just one-shot you, and he is a motherfucker. And unfortunately, you can't bypass him, and you can't bypass Gascoigne. You can bypass BSB, Bloodstarved Beast, but yeah, let's see how many times it takes for me to kill him. We got on our tiny music box, which, if you've never played Bloodborne before, the way the story goes is that we encountered a young girl on our travels, and she asks us to basically find her mom, who's gone off to look for her dad, who's also a hunter, and, aka psychotic, spoiler alert. And she gives us a music box, which is supposed to calm him down. Now, you only want to use the tiny music box in the second phase of the fight. First phase won't do anything. And you also don't want to overuse it, or use it too soon, because then it just won't be of any use. We also have some Molotov cocktails on here. They are very useful against him, if you can land it anyway, when he's in beast mode. But, I mean, it's literally hit or miss, because he's so aggressive in his second form that sometimes it's a little pointless. In terms of weapons, we're gonna stick with our starter weapon, just because it's at +2, and it's doing slightly more damage than the Kirkhammer right now, which I got. But we don't have enough shards to upgrade it anymore, so we're going to wait to do that probably until Cathedral Ward, but that's probably what I'm going to be rocking until we eventually get Ludwig's, and we're probably going to do, I think for this build, since I'm doing Arcane Strength, we're either going to do Moonlight Holy Sword, or just a super Elemental Gem Ludwig Sword, or possibly an Amygdala Arm. I haven't decided yet, but those are probably, or a Whirligig, you know? I've never done a Whirligig, so I've never done the Legendary Pizza Cutter. But we'll see. Let's do this. Hope I don't die.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Man, can you imagine how gory this is gonna be when Blue Point redoes it? Like, I mean, you're already dripping in blood now, but whew. Alright, so let's see if I... Oh. Oh. Ah, man, I missed the parry. Too far for that. Oh.
sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. To show your true face,
Ooh.
but a sporting hunt it was.
Our first death. Had a funny feeling that was gonna happen. It's, yeah. I haven't played with the axe in a really long time, and I gotta admit, I'm not good with it. I usually try to fight him in between the, in between the graves there, just because it helps, kind of give you some space to heal and whatnot. Oh man, that barely got any of them. It's annoying that it's kind of a long trek back to him. Oh. Damn. Oof. Oh my god, I rolled into it. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, what'd I tell you? Second phase, super aggressive. God, got my heart bumping a little bit there. Oh boy. Yeah, usually, I tried to use the tiny music box a few times, and he interrupted it, so you really need to try and get behind one of these, or give yourself some distance just to do it. And yeah, I feel like you can only really use it once, because after that point, he's just unintelligible. Like, he won't do it. He's too far gone at that point. But the parry gods are with me this time around. So this is our gate to Cathedral Ward. But before we get too frisky in there, we have to pick up an item. So as you can see, there is a big blood trail here. And at first you might think, well, I mean, he ate and killed a lot of people. It could just be a lot of excess blood, as it is from down there. But unfortunately, our gaze goes to an item, and there's a woman here. And sadly, it is the little girl's mom. Now, you know, I don't know what happens if you actually just never finish her quest. Like, if you never go back to her, does she eventually go out anyway? I don't know. That's one thing I've never tried. I mean, whenever you go back to talk to the girl, you can give her some safekeeping options. You can send her to the Chapel of Odin, or you can send her to Yosefka's clinic, which I do not recommend. But either way she basically dies. So, and then her sister comes to take her place. But I've never gone back to, like, see. If you send her here, on her way, she gets eaten by the pig, whether or not you killed it. And if you send her to Yosefka's clinic, after Yosefka is taken over by the imposter, she gets turned into an alien. Spoiler. But, yeah, I've never just not done. Wow, he really looks like a little penis head, doesn't he? Well, debating if we should end here or go back to the dream. I mean, I can still go on a bit more. What's cool is, like, once you start getting to Cathedral Ward here, that's when shit starts getting pretty freaky. I always really love this library. It's just really cool. I'm gonna fuck it up. Hell yeah. I love how in games you're just allowed to, like, loot shit. Like, you're just allowed to go up into people's places, destroy their shit, loot shit, roll into tables. It's just funny to me. You know, this game pretty much still holds up, I feel like, for something that's nearly a decade old. mean, it still looks great. Obviously, you know, it's gonna be way better when it's remastered, but I think it looks pretty great, considering. I love this guy. I used to think this guy was really creepy when I first played it, because I couldn't quite understand his motives, but he's just unfortunate looking and lonely.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about 'em, tell 'em about this here Erden chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell 'em to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
He's just a nervous wreck. He just probably has anxiety.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden chapel, if they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Yeah. Well, with that, my friends, I will catch you next time as we tackle here Erden chapel and what lies beyond. It's been a pleasure. Catch you on the fly.